Partying, irresponsibility, hazing, problems throughout the campus. These are only a few of the many stereotypes people have created when they think of the word fraternity. They may have seen these representations through television shows or movies that portray acts of excessive drinking or unsafe pledging processes. Being a member of a fraternity myself, I'm here to say that these are not the accurate ways in which a fraternity functions. When deciding to join a Greek organization but unsure of which path to take, consider becoming a member of Theta Xi. One particular chapter located out of Pembroke, North Carolina, depicts the true meaning of how brothers can work together to provide the best college experience for their members. The Gamma Pi chapter of Theta Xi strives for academic excellence, leadership, diversity, responsibility, community service, and most importantly, brotherhood. Theta Xi has successfully established a way to provide both entertainment and professionalism for each of its members while shying away from the nightly parties such movies as Animal House and Old School have led the public to believe. Through those who hold the workings of Theta Xi near to their heart, I hope to shed some light on how the brothers view the fraternity, what an active chapter of a fraternity entails, and why a man who is interested in Greek life should consider joining Theta Xi fraternity. These are my brothers, and this is our story.
Fraternity is a group of individuals that share the same goals and concepts in life, or they sharing a bond between each other.
I believe when a man comes to college and wants to go from a transition, they look at different organizations they can go to, and fraternity is just one of these ways to better a person and make them more prepared for the real world.
So when we talk about this word fraternity, it's not just a group of guys that hang out and play video games together. They are a group of individuals, majority of wise are men, that are joined together in what we consider a common values-based system, or identify with a certain moral code. And it is our hope that those individuals are not just joining because their friends are in the organization, or that they're not just taking part in the activities because they identify with the group of gentlemen that are already in the group, but that they really identify with what the organization stands for, and that they're proud not only to put on the letters, but they're proud to be able to stand up for what those letters were founded upon.
Fraternities give you the ability to surround yourself with like-minded men who are driving towards similar goals. By joining Theta Xi at UNC Pembroke, we help you grow, mature, and ultimately have a more well-rounded college experience.
Well, most fraternities have the stereotype, or the Animal House stereotype. They're the group of guys that get together and that do nothing but drink and haze their pledges, and they just don't give back to the community in any way.
I think a lot of people think all we do is party, try to hook up, drink all the time, not worried about school, but when you really get into a fraternity, you realize that it's a whole lot more business related. You learn how to manage money. You learn how to manage your time. We do intramural sports. We have mandatory study hours. We do philanthropy. We're doing a fashion show here.
We're more of a leadership fraternity, and we don't live up to those stereotypes.
People tend to focus on the negative, and what we will try to provide is a positive aspect to that. And I think what promotes the antithesis of those stereotypes in the Gamma Pi chapter of Theta Xi at UNC Pembroke is that we are a 100% non-hazing organization. Part of that is definitely from the standards that we follow as gentlemen, the standards that we identify with in and our national motto is Joncti Juvent, which means united we serve. And that is our purpose, is to serve others. It's not to make anybody feel less than what we are as brothers.
We try to develop the entire student, and I think that's what a lot of people forget, is that it helps a lot of people. Half the Senate was part of a fraternity. I mean, there's a lot of big people in the world that join fraternities, and it's not just about the partying.
We're 100% non-hazing fraternity. We do not participate in any form of hazing. We believe that you don't have to haze an associate member to form the bonds of brotherhood.
We call our new members associate members. They're not pledges. They're not, hey, you guy. They're not, individuals that are there for our purpose and our duty. They're there to live out the values of our organization. And so we always treat our associate members the way that we are treated as brothers. We pick on them, we have a good time, but we also make sure that those members are treated with respect, that they have a lot of the rights and responsibilities that our brotherhood does. And so I don't think a lot of those stereotypes apply to the Theta Xi chapter here at Pembroke.
On a campus or chapter level, it's more about brotherhood. It's the bond between the members within your chapter and how well your organization works together.
One of my proudest moments in Theta Xi was when I became president. I thought there was going to be a lot of drama that I had to fix and a lot of problems that I had to solve, but when I came in, everybody was doing their job. All I would have to do is just give the okay to anybody who needed anything, a signature here or there. And besides that, the chapter was actually running itself.
We're here to take their core and push them into becoming a better person, becoming a better leader, and being able to offer the world something when you leave here.
When going through the rush process, you might meet a few new friends, you might meet your lifelong brothers, or you might simply enjoy some good food and conversation with acquaintances you'll never see again. But the experience is unquestionably unique and enjoyable for all involved. Whether you enter college intending to rush, whether you are just now learning what rushing entails, or whether you stand resolutely opposed to all things for which you believe fraternities stand, there is nothing to lose by seeing what Rush is all about, and in all likelihood, you will be pleasantly surprised.
Rush for us is kind of a process where we reach out for new members or new students on campus, and we like to kind of describe what we're about and who we are and what types of activities we do and service projects and philanthropy projects. And we try to look for individuals that are going to better us. And so we want people to reach out to us and we reach out to them. That way we can kind of bind together.
Football, dodgeball, softball, soccer, volleyball, all intramurals we participate in. One of our big rush events that we used to do, and we have started picking back up lately, is actually going to Fayetteville to the climbing place, go rock climbing. It's always a great time. During rush week, we always like to go out and throw frisbee and play ultimate frisbee or play football, capture the flag, anything like that. We try to get out as much as we can.
We've got a fashion show that's working towards or showing the awareness of multiple sclerosis. And we've got another project that's called A Day Without Shoes. It kind of raises awareness about the lack of resources in third world countries and how we like to give money to them. That way they can live a little bit better of a life. And then also we're involved with Relay for Life. And so we use those activities or those programs to help give back to the community.
Theta Xi Fraternity builds an enduring commitment among its brothers by providing a variety of worthwhile experiences and developmental opportunities while creating a positive, engaging environment. Undergraduate members and their chapters embrace and fulfill the scholastic, financial, social, and leadership responsibilities of true brotherhood.